Okay, let's figure out what we're going to do next. What haven't we explored in this area? Let's look at the map.
I'm on the trail.
Now, where was that encounter that kicked our ass? Let's look at the bestiary to see how we can handle this better. I believe that's what they were called. They're vulnerable to burn and freezing. Okay, what about the forest troll? Burn and corrode. Burn, corrode, and freezing. Okay. Let's save before we engage. And let's start off with a burning spell.
Hmm?
We are low on spells. I think we need to rest first.
You can trust me.
Sagani draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
You've been searching for Persoc for 5 years?
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimak.
So Itumak the fox is at least a 30-year-old fox. Those beasts live long. How's the search going?
It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
Why do you have to find Persoc?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Ilitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Ilitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persak died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero. Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
I see.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me, but sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me, if they think of me often.
Of course they do, they must. I would like to believe it, and yet sometimes days go by and I realize that they have not crossed my thoughts. Such days are rare, but they happen. She looks away, tugging at the strap of her quiver. It shames me to think of it, but more than that, it scares me.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often, I find myself wondering whether Persoc will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Not clearly. I figured most people don't anyway. I suppose that's why I'm supposed to remind Persoc of what he left behind in our village. What would you tell him about your village?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Itumak brushes against her hip and she scratches his head. Recently, there have been a lot of good years. My aunts say that we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Persoc helped establish. In bad years, we rely on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchange walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persoc brokered a lot of those agreements too. She holds up the bear figurine. He got this from one of the Omawa ships that used to trade with us. Sounds like Persoc did a lot for your people.
That's what I'm supposed to remind him.
Sounds like you're on a hunt of your own, though. You feeling the thrill of the chase, or ready for this to be over? It's too early to tell. Fair enough. She rises and stretches, looking around. We've got darkness on our side. Shall we move on? Let's go.
Steady does it.
Point the way.
Hey. How may I help?
Dead on!
Savin.
Mm-hmm. Keeping an eye out.
I want to do another fight. Okay, let's start off with an AoE fire spell.
How may I help?
Made on Ansawu.
Hmm?
I'm here.
Aye? Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Yes? No good. This is.
Hmm?
Yeah.
He has some good fire spells. Like this. Target. Yeah, let's do Divine Mark on that creature. And let's slow this down.
Isn't working.
Yes?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Huh?
Ready, Watcher.
Huh? Following your lead.
Ready, Watcher. I'm here.
Yes?
Yeah.
Hey.
Sacre Cruz!
Arthek Sunra!
Hmm. Huh?
How may I help?
Following your lead.
Hmm?
I'm here.
Arthek Sunra! Yes?
Yeah. What? On your word.
Can't get a good shot with this.
How may I help?
Ready, Watcher.
On your word. Hmm?
Hey. Lord Thunroth. Yes? That's it! Hey.
Yeah.
Can't get a good shot.
How may I help?
Did I just screw up?
That's it! Hmm?
This thing isn't doing the job.
Please help me here. Huh?
Aye?
Okay,
Oh, that taxed my
we
limit.
did okay.
Please help me here.
Let's save.
Yeah.
Ready, Watcher.
Sure.
We explored the whole map. Now let's get the hell out of here. Let's first level up our priest. Give him more mechanics. And that's that.
Hmm?
Now he has level 3 spells.
Right.
Saving. Hello, backers. Kickstarter backers. Welcome to Defiance Bay, but watch yourself in our city, understand?
Good day to you.
What can I do for you? What can you tell me about Defiance Bay? Sorry, but I don't have time right now, but it sounds like dozens crackpot Rowan is stirring up trouble again. Like that dozens what? Okay, sorry, but I don't have time right now, but it sounds like that dozens crackpot Rowan is stirring up trouble again. Not sure what that means. He jerks his head at the gate. He'd be all too happy to give you a rundown of the city, liberally flavored with dozens of propaganda, of course. Oh, dozens what's dozens? I'm looking for the Temple of Wedica. He scratches his beard. Not sure why'd you want to go there, he shrugs. It's in First Fires if you really want to see it. What's the problem? Thousands of them, truth be told. We've got refugees coming in from all parts under some misguided notion that things are actually better here, that the legacy somehow passed us over. So they show up with no prospects and little money and just end up making a worse mess of things. He looks you up and down. No offense. Goodbye. Good luck. Okay.
Defiance Bay, the city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution, now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by Whiteone's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
A troubled city. Don't mind if I do.
It used to be a lot less of a mess.
Let's talk to the Justiciar. I'm looking for the Temple of Wedica. It's in First Fires, just west of Crucible Keep. First Fires is over there. Let's explore first.
Hey.
Sure.
What's this protest about? Rowan's arms are crossed and his mouth is set in a grim frown as he watches the gathered protesters. He looks ready for a fight. He sizes you up. New in town, eh? You've picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacy no better here. It's the Animancers, Megrin scorched them, and they nest in this city like rats. You mark my words though, us dozens are gonna put a stop to it. Tell me about the dozens. He taps his chest. We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preening nobles in training these days. Just like a militia, the dozens, except for the training, and the discipline, and the code of honor. His eyes gleam, and we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. You have any interest in hearing more? Stop by Admeth's Den sometime, the expedition hall. A lot of free thinkers in there. Can set straight all the nonsense the nobles and the animancers want you to believe. Might even be some paid work there for motivated types. What are you doing here? He gestured at the crowd, which buzzes with angry chatter, trying to get folk to see reason. We're in the midst of a crisis, and instead of purging the nefarious forces from our city, the Duke is granting animancers dangerous liberties. What do you know about animancy? It's the study and manipulation of essence, which any sane person will tell you is the purview of the gods. The Adirans at least had the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic, chanting, or the soul readings that ciphers do. It's been around since ancient Anguithin times, which is why you'll see animancers tinkering with old Anguithin artifacts. Connor raises a fist to cough discreetly into it. Half-truths, all. But he's an enthusiastic performer, I'll give him that. He shakes his head. Trouble is, the animancers got no idea what half those artifacts actually do. Not that they'll admit it. Our emphatic friend is correct about one thing, at least. I'd like to know more about Defiance Bay. This is the capital of the Free Palatinate of the Dyrwood. We started out as the capital city of an Adiran colony, but we booted the Flaccid Scepter, the Flaccid Scepter, from these lands 150 years ago. These days, we're a major port receiving trade and visitors from all over the world, but we, some of us anyway, strive to hold on to the pioneering spirit that earned us our freedom a century and a half ago. The city is divided into 5 districts: Copper Lane, First Fires, Andra's Gift, Brackenbury, and Heritage Hill. He ticks each off on a calloused finger. Farewell. Alright, we'll explore more next time.